What is up, Tenken crew? Get ready, because the news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we've got the absolute hottest, must-know updates hitting your screens right now. The world is spinning faster than ever, and if you blink, you'll miss it. But don't worry, we're here to break down the seismic shifts and game-changing reveals that you need to be across. We're diving deep into the performance of a massively anticipated title on a major console platform, uncovering why it's falling short of expectations and what it means for players. Then, hold onto your controllers, because a legendary, long-awaited sequel has finally dropped, and its arrival has sent shockwaves through the digital landscape, causing major online services to buckle under the immense demand. We've got the full scoop on what's happening, why it's a massive deal, and how you can still get in on the action. And that's not all. We're also bringing you the definitive details on the launch itself, what makes this new chapter so special, and the incredible value it offers to dedicated fans and subscribers. Get ready for the information you can't afford to miss. Make sure you're locked in, because this is Tenken, and we're bringing you the news that matters now. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. The console conundrum, Black Myth, Wukong's Xbox performance under the microscope. When a highly anticipated game finally arrives on a new platform, players expect a polished experience, but for Xbox owners of Black Myth, Wukong, that expectation has been met with a dose of disappointment. After its initial launch as a PlayStation 5 and PC exclusive last year, the acclaimed Souls-like finally made its debut on Xbox Series XS on August 20th of this year. However, the journey to Xbox was not without its reported challenges, with the Xbox Series S specifically cited as a contributing factor to the delay by game science producer and CEO Feng Zhai. While Microsoft has refuted claims that development for the Series S caused the holdup, the studio has been vocal about the limitations posed by the console's less powerful hardware. The Series S, when compared to its more robust counterpart, the Series X, is notably underpowered, featuring 10 GB of RAM, a 3.8 GHz 8-core AMD CPU, and either 512 GB or 1 TB of SSD storage. This isn't an isolated incident. Scott Jr., Chief Product Officer at Funcom for Dune, Awakening, also voiced similar frustrations regarding development on the Series S. Unfortunately, the performance issues on Xbox appear to extend beyond just the Series S. A detailed analysis from Digital Foundry has revealed that Black Myth, Wukong struggles significantly on both the Xbox Series X and Series S. Reports indicate a substantial performance deficit when compared to the PlayStation 5 version, with frame rate drops, longer loading times, and lower overall graphical fidelity being key concerns. Digital Foundry's in-depth technical breakdown highlights specific areas where the game falters on Microsoft's consoles, suggesting that optimization efforts may not have fully addressed the unique challenges of the Xbox architecture. This has led to a chorus of criticism from players and reviewers alike, with many expressing their surprise and dissatisfaction that a game with such high expectations is not performing optimally on the target hardware. The disparity in performance raises questions about the porting process and the compromises made to bring the game to Xbox. As players grapple with these technical shortcomings, the discussion surrounding game performance on current-generation consoles intensifies, with Black Myth, Wukong now at the center of this debate. The ongoing conversation highlights the critical importance of thorough optimization and the potential pitfalls of developing for hardware with varying capabilities. But the story of gaming releases this week is far from over. Keep your eyes glued to the screen, because we're about to dive into an arrival so massive, it brought down the internet. Digital meltdown, Hollow Knight, Silksong's launch cripples online services. The gaming world collectively held its breath, and when Hollow Knight, Silksong finally dropped today, the sheer force of anticipation and demand proved to be an earth-shattering event. This highly awaited Metroidvania sequel, developed by Team Cherry, didn't just release, it detonated, causing widespread outages across major online gaming platforms. Both Xbox Live and Steam experienced catastrophic crashes, grinding to a halt under the unprecedented surge of players attempting to access the game. Reports flooded in from across the globe, with users unable to log into their accounts or even access the storefronts. On Xbox, the situation was dire, with many players, including myself, finding their Game Pass subscriptions seemingly unrecognized, rendering the game inaccessible despite its presence on the app. The inability to download or even verify game ownership due to account service failures left many frustrated. The situation on Steam was arguably even worse, with the entire store going offline, displaying an amusingly broken splash screen to millions of eager gamers. This digital paralysis underscores the immense popularity and fervent desire for Silksong, a game that has been in development for what felt like an eternity. Team Cherry's decision to not provide advance copies to reviewers, opting instead to prioritize their Kickstarter backers, means that full reviews will be rolling in as players experience the game alongside everyone else. This grassroots approach to reviews, combined with the technical difficulties, has only added to the chaotic yet exhilarating launch day. The impact of these outages cannot be overstated. It's a testament to the dedication of Hollow Knight's fanbase and the monumental hype surrounding Silksong. While frustrating for those trying to play immediately, it's also a unique, albeit chaotic, celebration of a game's arrival. The sheer volume of players simultaneously attempting to access these services highlights the critical infrastructure required to support massive game launches. As the platforms work to restore stability, players are sharing workarounds and commiserating online, turning a technical disaster into a shared, memorable launch experience. The question on everyone's mind is not just how to play, but how such an anticipated release could overwhelm systems that are designed for high traffic. The answer, it seems, is simple: the power of Silksong. While the digital highways were jammed, there's a silver lining for those who managed to navigate the chaos. We've got the details on how to get your hands on this legendary title. The legend arrives, Hollow Knight. Silksong is here, day one on Xbox Game Pass. After an agonizingly long wait, filled with fervent anticipation and whispered hopes, the moment has finally arrived. Hollow Knight. Silksong, the epic and long-awaited sequel to the beloved masterpiece, has officially launched. This incredible new journey, crafted by developer and publisher Team Cherry, is now playable on Xbox Series XS and PC. For those eager to jump into the fray, the game is available for purchase at £16.74. However, for the millions of Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass subscribers, the news is even sweeter. Hollow Knight. Silksong is available from day one on the service, complete with full Xbox Play Anywhere support. This means your progress syncs across both your Xbox console and Windows PC, allowing for seamless transitions between devices. Players step into the chitinous shoes of Hornet, the lethal princess protector of Hallownest. Captured and transported to an alien world, Hornet must embark on a perilous pilgrimage, battling formidable foes and unraveling ancient mysteries as she ascends to the peak of a kingdom ruled by Silk and Song. This new adventure offers a distinctly different feel from its predecessor. As Hornet, players will experience swift and elegant combat, dancing between enemies with lethal grace. The journey will take you through a fallen insect kingdom, traversing mossy grottos, gilded cities, and misted moors, encountering over 200 new and ferocious enemies, from cunning beasts and hunters to deadly assassins and kings. Silksong builds upon the original's acclaimed formula with a host of innovative new mechanics. Players can now craft potent tools, mastering an expansive arsenal of new weapons, traps, and contraptions to overcome their adversaries. Additionally, new quests await, tasking players with aiding the downtrodden and restoring hope to the kingdom. The entire experience is underscored by a breathtaking new orchestral score from Christopher Larkin, the award-winning composer behind the original Hollow Knight's iconic soundtrack. The shadow of the original game looms large, a benchmark for the genre that was lauded as a new standard. Silksong faces the monumental task of meeting and exceeding those lofty expectations, promising an adventure that is both familiar in its quality and fresh in its execution. This release is arguably the biggest Game Pass drop of the year, a headline inclusion that fans have been counting down to for years. The promise of seamless cross-platform play via Xbox Play Anywhere adds another layer of convenience, ensuring that your deadly pilgrimage is never interrupted. no matter where you choose to play. But even with the game out, getting it onto your console has proven to be a challenge for many. We've got the workarounds you need. Silksong installation snafu, navigating the Xbox Store chaos. Hollow Knight, Silksong is officially out, and for many Xbox Game Pass subscribers, the dream has finally arrived. However, the sheer, overwhelming demand for this highly anticipated title has thrown a wrench into the digital gears, causing major online stores, including the Microsoft Store, to buckle under the pressure. Despite the game's official release, accessing and downloading it on Xbox has become a significant hurdle for many. Fortunately, workarounds are emerging, and we've got the details to help you get this legendary game installed. Our primary recommendation, which has proven successful for many, is to utilize the Xbox mobile app. By simply opening the app, searching for Hollow Knight, Silksong, and initiating the install to your chosen device, ensuring your device is linked to your account, players have been able to successfully queue up the download. This method bypasses the struggling console store interface entirely. While some users have reported success with remotely downloading the game via the Xbox website, at the time of reporting, many were still encountering error messages when attempting to access the Silksong page. Nevertheless, it's worth checking the Xbox website periodically, as store functionality can fluctuate. The issues appear to be widespread, affecting users globally. Comments from players indicate that the mobile app method has been the most reliable solution, with users in various regions confirming its effectiveness. Some users have even noted that other essential updates, like one for Indiana Jones, were still being detected while they managed to secure their Silksong download via the app. The collective effort of the community in sharing these solutions highlights the shared excitement and determination to play Silksong despite the technical difficulties. As the platforms work to stabilize under the immense load, these community-driven workarounds are proving invaluable for eager players. The hope is that these installation glitches will be smoothed over in the coming hours as the initial rush subsides. But for now, the Xbox mobile app remains your best bet for diving into the world of Hornet. So, while the launch might have been a bit bumpy, the game is finally here and ready to be played. But what's next on the horizon for Xbox gamers? And that's a wrap on today's Whirlwind News. We saw Black Myth, Wukong facing performance hurdles on Xbox consoles. Then, the legendary Hollow Knight, Silksong dropped, crashing Xbox Live and Steam in its wake. But don't worry, we've got the scoop on how to install it. Plus, we dove deep into the game's incredible features and its day one availability on Xbox Game Pass. What an incredible time for gaming. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Tenken for all your essential gaming updates, and ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know. And hey, let us know in the comments which of today's stories has you most hyped. For all the latest, follow us on all our social media channels. We'll catch you in the next one.